Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 3 of the Trivia 10. Last week, I laid out how this season is going to be bigger and better than any season we've ever done yet. A lot's going to be going into it. We have 2 heats. So Doug is the very first contestant, the champion of season 1, coming back. He was knocked out in the first round last season. He's looking for redemption here. So today's episode, we're going to go through the 10-question trivia deck based on some of his favorite movies. And then on Friday, you're going to be seeing him tackle the Real Reveal game. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. New episodes, like I just mentioned, will be every Tuesday and Friday as we go through this very long season. It's going to be very intense. But Doug, how are you feeling? You ready to jump into this thing?
Yeah, I'm going to crush this. I'm going to fucking absolutely crush this.
Just for a little context, I asked people to give me like a list of like 20 to 30 movies to pull trivia questions from to try and like pick it from their favorites and be something that they feel like they can maybe study or prep. But Doug just said no need. He said anything that he's logged is fair game. So I took that to heart, but I think you'll find a lot of these are movies you would consider to be your favorite. So I played nice still. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Question 1 is going to be multiple choice. And that multiple choice question is going to be, in Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel, what is the name of the fictional Eastern European country in which it is set? Is it Zabrovka, Sokovia, Ruritania, or Fredonia?
I don't think it's A. I don't think it's C. I think it's Fredonia. That sounds...
Locking in D, Fredonia?
Yeah, Fredonia. That can't be right. I'm wrong. I messed
up.
It
actually is A. It is Zabrovka.
No!
It's okay. We're starting off. There's 100 total points you can get today. 5-pointer for the first multiple choice. You have 2 more multiple choices here, but starting off on a weak foot. Let's see if we can get on the right track here with your second question.
God.
In Mission Impossible Fallout, what is the name of the covert organization Ethan Hunt is trying to stop from obtaining nuclear weapons?
The Syndicate. Lock it in. The Syndicate. Of course.
Well, actually, the name is the Apostles, is the name of the organization that's trying to obtain the nuclear weapons.
The Apostles. I knew it. I knew that. I should have waited. And saw the fucking multiple choice.
Yeah, I know you've been tweeting lately about wanting to dive back into the Mission Impossible franchise. It's been on your mind. You were too overly confident that it was a Syndicate. It is the Apostles.
Because the Syndicate they're like involved with the Apostles. It's
But yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout is specifically the Apostles are going for, trying to stop them from obtaining nuclear weapons. But it's okay.
This is really embarrassing. I feel like I'm Alex Coleman right now.
Well, at least you're strongly confident about it, so people know you are a Mission Impossible head through and through. Question number 3, another multiple choice. In Avatar, what is the name of the indigenous Na'vi clan that Jake Sully becomes a part of? Is it the Amaticaya, the Sutwe, the Anuri, or the Waya?
Okay, this is so silly. So it's not B. Well, I know what it is, but it's not B because Sutse is the name of the character. That he's like, how do you describe Sutse? He's like, in the first Avatar, he's the guy. He's like the warrior type that is like in love with, that was like supposed to be Neytiri's mate, that dies at the end of the movie. Anyways, it's A. It's the Omotikaya.
We got points on the board.
There we go.
I like how you even fleshed out some of the wrong answers and just be like, look, you know your trivia, you know your ball, you got to prove it after getting the first 2 wrong. But yeah, Avatar question in the bag. 5 points. We're done with the multiple choice now.
It's so embarrassing.
We're going to be looking for, the classic type of answers now. These are just going to be open-ended trivia questions where I'm looking for, name, a city, an item. But the first question of these standard trivia questions, entertain, what is the name of the boy Alexia impersonates to evade the authorities?
Okay.
So who is she impersonating?
It's like, fuck. It's like Jacob, or no, hold on. Name of the boy. Hold on. Let me. This is equally embarrassing. Fuck. I don't know.
When's the last time you watched Attain?
Oh, the year it came out.
Okay, it's been a while.
But I watched it 3 times that year. So, okay, here's my thought process. I think that it's like, I think it's like a J name. I think it's like Jacob or Jake, or I keep thinking Jacob. I don't. So I don't. But that's not right. So I'm gonna get it wrong. It's not. It's not gonna. Or it might be Sam. It's not coming to me. I don't know.
Just saying, I don't know. Just giving
Yeah,
up.
I don't know. It's out. It's out of there. I don't know.
The right answer is Adrian.
Adrian.
is
I should have
a,
known that. I should have known
yeah.
that.
It's all right. It's all right. I think these trivia questions are hard. And what we're going to find, because there's, like I mentioned to you, the 2 episodes, how we're doing the 10th today and then the real reveal. It's going to be based on your pot of 6. It's going to be a weighted average of your 2 rankings in both of them. So even if you fumble completely today, if you can knock it out of the park on the next one, you can find yourself in that top 4 going to the playoffs.
Okay.
Next question, number 5. In the Matrix, what is the term for the process by which a human's physical body is connected to the Matrix through a neural interface? So what is it called when you connect to the Matrix through the neural interface? These are tough.
I keep thinking it's like going in. Is it so?
Feel free to think out loud. You don't need to lock anything in.
Okay, so it's like the head jack. You're getting plugged in. Yeah, it's like plug in or something like that. Okay, the process by which humans' physical body is connected to the matrix through the neural interface. The neural interface is that's like the head jack. You get plugged in. It's God, this plot shit is so dumb. It's like I don't. This doesn't matter. It's like plugging in or something, or going under, or fuck. Because they call on the phone. I need an exit. I don't know. It's plug like to going under. That's not right. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Not right, but I thought you were going to make the connection. It's jacking in.
Jacking in. That's so.
You jack in to get into the matrix. You plug the head. You're talking about the jack and putting it in and plugging it. Oh man, I thought you were going to make that connection and have a crazy pull. But jacking in is what it's called to get yourself into the matrix through the neural interface. Going to continue rolling. These trivias are tough. Some people are just much better at different kinds of stuff.
It's so over for me, Tyler.
We're going to keep it positive. There's still 65 points up for grab in this single trivia alone. Question number 6. In the village, what is the name of the secluded village where residents live in fear of those we don't speak of?
Oh, it's like, wait.
Take your time.
Owen just sent me a thing about. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Go for it. Take as much time as you need.
I know where it's shot. It's
probably Pennsylvania. I don't know the answer.
No, it's shot in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Yes. Do they? I mean, they have to say it in the movie. I don't know. Did you know that Kirsten Dunst was supposed to play the Bryce Dallas Howard character?
I did not. Probably would have been. I mean, they're both cool. So
yeah, she had to leave to go do a different thing. And what's his name? Hayden Christensen was supposed to play the Adrian
Brody's character.
Yeah. Adrian Brody's character.
I love this because if you don't know the answer, you still like make it known to anyone listening. You're like, look, I know things about movies I love. I love it.
It's I don't know. It was shot in Chadsford, Pennsylvania, though. So I don't know. It's no, you know what? Wait, hold on. I was about to just like give up again because it's like, oh, it's like you don't know it, whatever. But it's something simple. I think I might be able to fucking mind palace it together because it's something like that's going to be really stupid and simple. Because I'm thinking like, oh, I'm thinking back to the movie. There's not like a specific, like anything that's super specific that is said, right? So it's like, okay, if that's specific, it's broad. So what is it's like? Let's say something like home or like it's called the village. I don't know. Um, Pleasantsville. No. Uh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know. Cash it in. I'm not even.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's Covington is where they are. Covington. You know, a couple of the ones that you got wrong or didn't know when I revealed it, you're like, oh, it should have been that. This one sounds like one that probably was never going to come to you.
It was not.
Very small detail, barely mentioned at all in the movie. So it's a tough one. They're getting tougher as we go.
It's so over for me, Tyler.
I mean, this is why this season we have 2 heats, because some people are better at some kinds of trivias than others. We've seen people get amazing scores in the regular season and fumble in the playoffs because some people's brains just work differently. Number 7, in Tar, Lydia Tar is the chief conductor of the orchestra of this city.
Oh, Berlin. Berlin, buddy. Lock it in.
There we go. Getting some. Not only does he have some movie trivia knowledge, he's got the geography in the bag, even though Covington is a fictional city. But if you give him a real city, he's going to know it. Berlin is correct. Berlin Orchestra. So now you're at 15, and we still got 45 more points up for grabs. And you're the first one of not only this heat, but this entire season. So we have no clue yet at all what good scores are and what aren't good scores. Going on to number 8 now. 10 points. Had to do it to you. You rate Madam Web 3.5 out of 5. Let's put that knowledge to the test. Who was in the Amazon with Madam Web's mom researching spiders just before she died?
Oh, the bad guy.
Looking for the character name. You'll get half credit if you can either get the first or last name.
It's Ezekiel, right?
I'm looking for a first and last name, but I'll give you half credit if you get one of them right.
First and last name's fucking crazy.
I'll be nice to you. Ezekiel is right for the first name, so you at least got 5 points. But if you can pull the last name, you'll get another 5.
Yeah, sorry, because it's this is okay. It's crazy. I fucking know this.
I'm very impressed. You even got one. I put this at the dead last because like there's no way he's getting this.
No, dude. Here's the thing, Tyler. I did Madam Web right. I'm not like this is not a joke for me. I get why people hate it. I think that people are too harsh on this movie. I don't have you even seen it?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I put it above definitely above like Morbius, the second Venom.
Yeah, it's like I get why somebody like most people like wouldn't like it. And it's like there's like some obvious like technical problems, but what's his name? It's not like the worst movie in the world. But like there's like things about it that I think are fun. And I kind of went to great lengths defending it. White Knighting for Madam Web. It's Ezekiel. It's Ezekiel Signs, I think.
Locking that in.
Yeah.
You were way closer than I ever thought you'd be. Ezekiel Sims. You were so close. But you know what? You passed my test. I tried to be like, okay, I've seen you defend this movie, but I was like, do you even remember the name of the main villain who was in the famous quote of being in the Amazon researching spiders? Getting even Ezekiel Signs is crazy pull. Getting 5 points for that one, but you passed the test. You impressed me. That was in the group chat when Cam said he saw one of the questions and he thinks you're cooked. You lost some other ones. Yeah, you got this one.
Oh.
But
all right, man.
So now we're done with the general trivia questions. Going on number 9 now, which is going to be a Letterboxd graph match. If you get all 3 of these right, you're going to get 15 points, and then only one right, 5 points, or else 0. So you can put your trivia brain aside and just look at these 3 graphs and match up which one corresponds to which movie. So the 3 movies you have are Insidious, the first one, George Miller's 3,000 Years of Longing, and The Descent. You can see the 3 graphs on Letterboxd and what they look like. Which do you think is which? What's your kind of thought process walking through this?
Okay. So if people don't know, 3,000 Years of Longing is my favorite movie.
Or
maybe
George Miller. Okay.
No, it's just not my favorite. It's just a movie I really like. A lot, quite a bit. It kind of like I'm thinking. Okay, sorry. I'm just like feeling while I'm thinking about what makes sense. I think that Insidious sticks out to me the most because I think that makes a lot of sense for the third one. Because I love Insidious, and I think James Wan is one of the great contemporary filmmakers. Specifically, when we're somebody that is able to successfully work and make interesting films inside of a Hollywood studio system, he really sticks out to me. And but there's like people that know ball say that, but Insidious, I think a lot of people are just like, oh, it's a scary horror movie, and but it's like it's not like it's not like fucking Hereditary, right? So I think that, and because Insidious predates Letterboxd too, I think that's another important factor into this. When you download the app and like people are swiping through, like, because I don't even remember if you remember this, Tyler. When you download Letterboxd for the first time, it just fucking force feeds you a million movies to rate.
I do
So
not
I think
remember
that
that.
yeah, so yeah, that's like the first thing it does when you download Letterboxd. I remember this very clearly. So I think that a lot of people, right, they see Insidious, instant 3-star. And so that's why I think that C makes a lot of sense for that. So I'm going to lock in number 1 is C. Number 2, again, I love 3,000 Years of Longing. This is a little special movie for me. I know for a fact that I have a very hot take about this movie. I don't think that it's that second graph there that is heavily weighted on the 4-star. I think that 3,000 Years of Longing is a little bit more of a mixed bag. A lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't work, but it is like, oh, no, yeah. But it is like more like, oh, it's more of a 3.5-star movie for a lot of people. So I think that number 2 would be A. And then number 3, I think, is B, because The Descent, not my favorite movie ever. It's cool, right? It's cool. But there's people like George Carmy out there. I just know that he loves that movie. So like he's
I like The
somebody
Descent too, to be
specifically.
fair.
Okay, and you, right? There's like this era of The Descent where, and I like it too. I don't dislike it, but there's this era of The Descent where it's like, this is maybe the scariest movie of all time. This is like a really special horror movie. So I think because of like those like cultural things, and on Letterboxd specifically, it might be weighted more positively. So I'm going to say that 3 is B, and that's my full thought process.
So from 1, 2, 3, from left to right, you're going C, A, B, C,
Yes.
Insidious, A. Look at that. You're getting hot. Perfect 15. Love the way you worked it, because I think these graphs are so fascinating to watch me work through. Because if you show someone and they think about it for 5 seconds, to look at the graphs and be like, they're all the same thing. How am I ever going to be able to match these together? But if you start like you're doing, like granularly looking at it, I was impressed with the Insidious. You were looking at the 3-star. I thought you were going to say Insidious is like, people can like almost what you're saying for The Descent, where a lot of people consider it like be like the scariest movie they've seen. So it might have the more 5-star at the end, might make sense as opposed to 4.5. Since some people just like love it as a favorite horror, but you walked through that perfectly. Very impressive. You're up to 35 points now, going to the final question, which is a 20-pointer. We are bringing back guess the cast, but it's not as crazy weighted as it used to be. It used to be a whole 50 points that you could be able to get. This time it's 20 points, and you're going to lose 5 points each one. So 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. So let's go through this. You know the drill. You're going to get one guess per cast member. And if you get it wrong, we'll just move on to the next one.
Okay.
First one revealed, Matt Damon.
Oh, God.
Which I believe on your Letterboxd stats is maybe your 5th or 6th most logged actor.
You know what? I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot for the rafters here. I'm thinking about it. There's a cultural air. There's something happening recently at the time of us recording that people have been talking about a lot. There's a lot of chatter about this movie. And I think you put this first because you might not know that I know about this or remember this. But Matt Damon is in Deadpool 2, directed by David Leitch, which is a terrible movie that people have been talking about on the fucking timeline recently as like being really underrated because the new Deadpool movie is really bad. Sorry, I'm throwing a lot of heaters. People that watch the show are going to disagree with this. Anyways, so I'm going to say Deadpool 2, and you're being sneaky about this.
Deadpool 2 is not right. And I definitely did not tweet out saying Deadpool 2 is the best Deadpool and get some traction on that tweet yesterday. So I do think Deadpool 2 is the best one. Not saying it's a great movie, but I think it's the best of the 3. But I think a lot of people who don't like Deadpool would say it's a pretty low bar. But yeah, it is not Deadpool 2. I like where your thought process was going. I forgot he was even in that, honestly. But incorrect. Next cast member we're going to be revealing, Jessica Chastain for 15 points.
Jessica Chastain. she in? This is another movie I've been thinking about a lot because there's also some chatter about this movie on the timeline. She's in Interstellar, right? I'm not crazy. Is it Interstellar? Because I know Matt Damon's in Interstellar.
It is not Interstellar, but
Okay.
that was kind of the rug pull. I was thinking people might think it is. Everyone playing along at home is probably like it's for sure Interstellar. Next movie or next actress, Kate Mara.
Kate Mara. Am I crazy? She in what? I'm sorry. My brain has been blown right now. Kate Mara is so random. That's like she's such an insignificant actor. For in my world, she's a very famous, talented person, but I do not consider her very often. Um,
We also got Jessica Chastain and Matt Damon there too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really trying to think. It's like, what's the other movie that the two of them are in together? Is it like a Marvel movie? Am I crazy? Oh, fuck. Um, oh God, I don't know. Okay, I gotta guess. Is it you know what? I'm gonna shoot big. Is it Oppenheimer?
It is not Oppenheimer, but I don't hate where the mind is going. Next clue, final clue for opportunity to get points is Michael Pena.
It's just like fucking Ant-Man. What, dude? What is this? What? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Michael Pena. Um, uh, uh, Michael Pena. Bro, what are you doing to me? Is this fucking like? It has to be something that I don't even. My thing is like I can't think of another movie that Matt Damon and Jessica Chastain are in. Is it? Oh, is it? Ford? No. Thor Ragnarok, or Ford v Ferrari, or like Ocean's 11. I don't know. I'm gonna guess. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
No, you're not at all.
I'm going to guess Thor Ragnarok.
It is not Thor Ragnarok. It is Ridley Scott's The Martian. The Martian. Matt Damon up first, throwing you off a bit. Another space movie he was in with Jessica Chastain. The Martian. Does that click at all?
Bro, I don't remember this movie at all. I read the book though. Man, I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Mhm.
This is like the worst Ridley Scott movie also.
I haven't seen it in a while either. When I was making this trivia, because I just went to your like top actors and tried to pick one, because like obviously I wanted one that's going to throw you off because you've seen so many movies of them. And when I saw Matt Damon in the cast that was in this, I was like, I honestly, all I remember this movie is Matt Damon alone. I was like, I don't remember all these other supporting
Yeah, because
actors.
it's just him on fucking Mars by himself.
Yeah, it's like the opening scene. There's a couple people that get blown off, and there's like people back at NASA that are like trying to figure out how to get him back. But yeah, another space movie. Matt Damon, Jessica Chastain is The Martian. So no points there. So you're ending the Heat one of your quadrant.
Such a rude movie to pick.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the unfortunate part about you going first is I can take the biggest trick up my sleeve and pull it out for the first one. But 35 points we're getting today. Again, you only have to beat 2 people in this heat in this, but it's going to be the average of your score in this and Friday's episode, which is going to be the real reveal between 3 movies. So we're going to see if you can bump that up a bit there. But yeah, 35 points. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts on the score?
I feel like it's pretty low. There's no shot I'm number 1 in this heat unless I'm with like Alex Coleman and Sophie Holzinger and Cam Walsh. Unless like those 3 are in my heat, maybe I could be number 1. But other than that, I mean, there's no shot I'm number 1 in my heat.
Well, again, we'll see on Friday how you can come back and see if you can bump up your score in the other one, because there's plenty of people who are not good at the real game but can do some trivia. So you have to see who you're paired up in this heat. But starting us off, we'll have to see where this lands. But yeah, we got to wait until Friday to see your final score. So thank you for participating, and we'll be right back on Friday with your next episode.